Hello, and welcome back to Wade, laying in the snow, or Long Dark, and more precisely, Wintermute, the story of Long Dark. In the previous episode, just as we were wrapping up, we found Wade, the third person that we need to find and rescue. Now, we have just found him all the way over here, and we need to get him and ourselves back to the community hall, which we are, well, as soon as the water is done, we will get to rescuing him and getting into the warm inside. Now, it's going to be a bit of a trek, it's going to be a bit of a walk, and it might get attacked by some hungry wolves. Who knows? And it's about to get dark. Yeah, it's about to get dark. So I think what we will do is, once the water is done, we will take him and go to Molly's farmhouse or Molly's barn and sleep for the night, and then go along the road all the way back to the community hall. So that's the plan. Let's see how easy that's going to be. Hopefully it's not going to be too bad.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
But we are, I think, as ready as we can be. So let's...
Won't let you fall.
Get you up on our shoulder and get going. And I can't go that way. Okay, sure. Whatever. Yeah. We have Wade to rescue, and then,
Don't leave me.
if I remember correctly, I need to also supply them with a bunch of stuff so they can survive. Exactly how that's going to go and so on, I'm not super sure.
Here you go.
Okay.
It's not the wind howling.
Where? There they are. Come on. Get out here. Yeah, I can hear you. Come here. Lick my torch. Or flare. There you are. The thing about marine flares is that they are super good at this kind of wolf, like these timber wolves. They are super good at breaking their morale, which is the meat that you have.
The sun is setting. A lot colder soon.
There you go. So their morale is now broken. What I need to do is carry you. And that's how you fight the timber wolves. You have a flare or a torch or a marine flare, and the marine flare is way better than anything else. But you can just use a lit torch, and what you do is that you stand around, and once they are growling at you, all you need to do is toss it at them. You need to be a bit careful so you don't like walk into them and they attack you anyway. But in general, all you need to do is just
Everything on fire.
lit a flare or lit a flare or a torch,
My family.
and you're fine. They're still walking around though, so
I need to.
yeah.
Breath.
Okay, where are you? There you are. Yeah, the flare will like save you. It will protect you in a certain radius, but there we go. That's one. Carry you.
Easy does it.
Okay, I got rid of one wolf. That's good. But yeah, the timber wolves
Burning.
are usually very annoying. And due to the fact that they are more than one, it's usually multiple of them. They can attack you from multiple angles at a time. Usually, not always, but and when you break them, they don't just disappear magically.
I won't let you go.
They're still around, they're still wandering, they're still going to be in your way, and they can still, even though you scared them off and broke them around, they can still come back and annoy you and attack you, and at that point you're going to have to deal with them again. So Timberwolves are annoying,
Not much
but
farther now.
Timberwolves, at least I feel, is a little bit better than the normal wolf in the way that they sort of make, at least I feel, make more sense. It's in a pack, it's moving around with its pack, meaning
Fingers coming back.
they have strength and confidence in their attack due to numbers.
I've got you now. Don't worry.
Which I can't really say about the normal, like the wolves that we have been seeing in other parts of the story so far. That has been the normal Long Dark Wolf. And that one takes on the role of, okay, it's a lone wolf, it's alone, it's hungry, it's scared. But for some reason, it behaves really weirdly. And it attacks you at random and super aggressive, which I know it has some explanation with the Aurora. But I would argue that while it does make some sense, it would actually make more sense if it was more of a stalking wolf than a hunting wolf. So it's more of a cautious animal, but curious and sort of stalking and annoying. And then you would have your timber wolf, that is the aggressive pack wolf that not only is it multiple of them, it's also very, very aggressive. And then there's the third one now, due to the new radioactive biome that they added, which I'm not sure is somewhere the story goes into anywhere. Not yet, at least. But in free play you can access it, and those wolves are very, very, very different. But I don't think we will see a change to the wolves in this game. It would be kind of weird if we did, but I do think keeping basically all the different kind of wolves there are, but changing the normal one slightly in its behavior, so it's not as aggressive and
Feeling better now?
attacks you as much, but more that it follows you and stalks you, would be a good change. Of course, if you provoke it and like get too close to it, of course it can attack you still, but yeah. Right. Let's sleep 6 hours. It is not day yet. Okay. Sleep 2 more hours. It should be enough to Here we go.
Easy. Just gonna see if I can help.
Make sure you
There. That should be better.
are hydrated, and then I will make sure to drink myself. Carry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Let's actually do this. Come on.
I won't leave you behind.
Oh, that's just a prop.
Easy does it.
Right. It's just a prop. Let's get on the road again. And let's hope no wolves come and bother us.
My hand. Where's the fire?
So I might have to make a fire along the way. But we'll see. We will see.
Dad, help me.
So, once this is done, and once this person is rescued, and I have secured their supplies, I do wonder what might be
Lights in the sky.
I do wonder what might be the next thing. When it comes to the questing, or the progression of the story, so to speak. There might be something more before the sort of
end.
final thing
The end.
that I know of. Yeah. There might be, but I'm not sure. We will see.
All I wanted was to go home.
Yeah, I probably want to make a fire at some point. Somewhere. Maybe I should make a stop in the barn. I think that might be a good idea. And
Don't close your eyes.
if
Not yet.
needed, I can actually make a fire in there. Because in that barn over there, there is a fire barrel inside. So that means I do have possibility of making a fire, and I can
What was it?
I can use 2 cooking spots to make water
Hang in there.
or
I can
something
do this.
that I might need. Probably need some water, but that's about it, I think.
Fingers.
Yeah.
Screaming.
I am on my way indoors.
Jesus, this is cold.
So calm down, both of you. Yep. Yeah, this winter has been, in real life, it's been an interesting one. It has been a lot of up and down. And it started off really cold. If I remember correctly, there was one point where there was like minus 30 one day,
Here you go.
or over the course of a week. That wasn't too fun, but I mean, it works. And now it's bouncing up and down between -10 and like +5, and it's awful. I'd rather have -20 all the time. Not so much for the electricity bill, but just the general feeling of how it is. Anyway. Let's see if we can. There we go. There we go, and that, and that. Yep. Let's do that. Using torches the way that I did is probably one of the most important skills when it comes to surviving interloper. Because the loot is way more limited, especially in terms of
Come on,
matches. So when you find your first matches, you need to conserve the amount
Perfect.
that you have as much as possible. Let's make as much water as possible. And yep. Good. Yeah, conserving the conserving matches in interloper difficulty is very, very important. At one point you will get to the point where it doesn't really matter that much, but yeah, you will need to do it, because if you don't, you can very, very easily find yourself in a situation where you don't actually have enough. Yeah, let's harvest that.
Is getting kind of heavy.
So yeah, doing as much as you can by by conserving the amount of matches you have, because each and every time you fail to start a fire and you use a match, that match is consumed. However, if you use a match to light a torch, that torch can be used like any number of times until you have started a fire. So all of a sudden you can fail 4 or 5 times in a row with only consuming one match, instead of consuming however many matches as you have failures. That's an important thing to consider. But I think stalker difficulty you need to, at least in the beginning, be a bit frugal with your match uses. But like any other lower difficulty setting, it doesn't matter. You don't need to be careful with your matches, because you're probably starting off with some matches on you, and most likely the first house or two that you find wherever you start off, you're probably going to find one. So, yeah. Cook a coffee just in case. Now, let's diagnose you.
Let's see what's wrong here.
You know exactly what it is. You need water. There you go.
Feeling better now?
How close am I? I have traveled half the distance-ish in a not super linear, direct kind of way, but anyway, I think we will take this bridge here and go, as straight as we can across. And as soon as this is done, let's drink it. Why not? Pick that
I
up
wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
and carry you. And let's take a peek. How bad is it? It's bad. Let's go inside again.
Might make it after all.
Don't fall asleep. Stay with me.
Yep. I think what we will do is make another coffee. Do that. Take that.
Not sure I can
take
carry much
that,
more.
and then go inside here and sleep 1 hour. And realize that the storm is still going on. And it sounds like it has now faded. Yep, sounds like that.
Easy does it.
Can't hear it. Yeah, I can't hear the storm. So, probably is done. Yep. It's still a bit windy, but that's fine. Oh yeah, this kind of weather reminds me of not long ago. It's snowing, it's windy.
Falling. Just falling.
The snow blows into your eyes and in your face while you're on your way to work.
Terrible sound.
That's probably one of the few things I really dislike about having glasses, which I do have, sadly. Without them, my sight is, well, not that good. And I would probably say the most annoying thing about the glasses, especially if it's like raining or snowing, is when it's windy as well. And the wind is going either
Stay with me.
is blowing to the side or straight into you. You're basically walking into the wind. That or from the side. If you haven't, you're walking with it,
We can make it.
so it's in your back, that's fine, but yeah, it's really not pleasant, especially like water is one thing. The snow is probably the most annoying thing, because I can imagine the same thing is true about like dust or a dust storm or a sandstorm kind of thing, where the wind is dragging dust or sand around. But yeah, it's super annoying because it's
We're not far now.
it's just annoying. I like hard to describe, and it's just very, very annoying. I do like the cold though. Usually when it's snowing like this, it's not that cold. It can be really cold and snowing at the same time, but usually it's not. Like the snow you see here looks fairly big, and this kind of snowflakes you only get when it's somewhere between -4-ish and +2.
Hang on. I have you.
So around 0, basically. So it's fairly hot, actually. Whereas usually when it's really cold and snowing, like -10 or colder, the snowflakes are usually very, very small.
Just stay awake. We're getting closer.
It can still pile up a lot, but usually the flakes themselves are not that big. Anyway, in we go.
Finally. My hands.
And the last person to get saved.
You're safe. It's okay. It's okay.
And there we go. Let's see if Father Thomas has anything to say.
You're making good progress. Your efforts are making a difference. But there's still work to be done.
Right, so basically what that means now is I've saved all the I've located and returned the missing survivors. So that's done. So now I need to add supplies to the hall's kitchen storage. So I need to find kerosene, and I need a certain 48 hours of firewood or other fuel. I need to find some antiseptic or old man's bed dressing, which is going to be, I think, the easiest. and then a bunch of food or drink. A bunch of calories. So, see if we can add that. And then add that as well. And I don't think I have much else other than this stuff. Now I need to save some coal. And then sticks. So yeah, basically this is what I need to do now to progress. So I think we will, well, go up here and look out over all of the people we have saved. We have managed to save every single one of them at this point. So now we need to, well, make sure that they stay alive by giving them the necessities that they need. So if you have liked the video and enjoyed what we have been up to, well, consider giving the video a like, maybe even subscribing. And if you have anything to say, leave a comment down below. So with that, we will be rounding off. Now, don't forget, any of those call of actions things that I mentioned, it's up to you. It is entirely optional. You don't need to do any of them. You do you. So with that, I will do what I want to do, and I want to continue playing, so I will start the next episode pronto, so we need to end this immediately. But with that, thanks for watching. Goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.